What is your name and what do you do?
I am August Skye, and I'm an adult performer.
And how'd you get started in the adult industry?
I started off doing a lot of glamour modeling, so I did Playboy and Maxim and all those fun ones. And then I found myself on Instagram, and there was a couple of girls that I followed that actually wore the Vixen, the Vixen lingerie.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like just like an influencer brand, because I was like, oh, okay, like all these hot girls are wearing all this like hot bikini stuff. And then I started clicking, and then I found out that it was an adult entertainment brand, and then I started looking at agencies, and now here I am. So shout outs to Vixen and how great your wardrobe is, or whatever your merchandise is.
So basically, it was their merch that kind of persuaded you to bring out this different side of your content creation.
Yeah, and I've always had an interest in adult. I've always really been in tune with my sexuality, and I guess I've always found interest in it, and somewhere in my mind I'm sure I was always meant to end up here.
Did you film in your personal life?
I did at first for just for you and your partner. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's something fun about that. Guilty. I was always more of like the freaky one in my relationships, though.
Did you would you watch the content during your solo fun?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would watch the content, and what's even more is watching your partner's reaction while you're making the content.
Well, what was that like? What did you enjoy about it?
I'm a pleaser, so watching people get pleased is, I think, the most sexy thing you could possibly do.
Hey, anytime a girl tells me she's a pleaser, I'm like, bless your heart.
Yeah, yeah, pleasing. Like when you're well, I don't know how much I can say, but when you're on your knees and you're looking up at your partner, you just watch them, you just watch them fully enjoy and immerse themselves in the experience. It's nothing hotter.
Yeah, it's like a very intimate experience between the two people, and it's just like that state where you're like, the other person is just in such bliss and just so they're not thinking about anything else going on besides what's right then and there.
Yeah, and the toes start to curl, and you like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I realize I'm more of a twitcher. My body will twitch
Are
and
you
stuff.
like a little one of those? Oh, I like that. Do you twitch when you're when did you twitch?
Just throughout the whole process. Like for instance, finishing in a girl's mouth for me is like the most intense way to end things.
Okay, so you're twitching when you're in there, in the mouth.
Oh, like when it's going down, I'm like bracing for impact. I'm like sitting there and I'm like, oh god, I'm like, here we go, and then it happens, and I'm like trying to just control myself,
I love that for you.
I love it too. It's pretty fun.
That's hot. That's hot.
And then when a girl they know that's how it is, they want to do it, and that's their go-to, all right, this is how we're finishing. I'm like, oh, I love this.
And they do the thing where they clean it up a little bit, and you're still kind of super sensitive and twitchy.
Yeah, that's when they decide to torture me, And I'm like, I try to just hang in there, and they just keep going, and they're laughing, you see the little devil emoji, you can see a little devil on their shoulder come out.
Well, is it torture or is it pleasure?
It's a mixture of both, It's hard. It's hard to take.
Okay. Okay. Well, good to know. I'm gonna put that in my spank bank for later.
Yeah, you getting excited thinking about it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Do we need to take a break real quick?
Oh man, let me go cool off in the ocean real quick.
We're gonna have to throw her in the water before she thinks about fucking torturing me over here.
Yeah, it's the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yeah, these ones.
The Hoochie Daddy.
Yeah, is it the color? Or is it just the length, or what?
It's a combo pack. It's the right combo pack you got going.
The shorts are getting you going a little bit.
The shorts got me going, and the chain and the accessories, I like it.
Ooh, take notes, my boys. Yeah. Take notes.